Yo, what's up, guys? If you thought Light Yagami was the ultimate manipulator, I'm about to blow your mind. Meet Haru from Trillion Game, a character so morally bankrupt that he makes corporate villains look like saints. This dude's goal? Become a trillionaire by literally any means necessary. And when I say any means, I mean this guy would sell his grandmother's soul if it meant profit. This is from the same author as Dr. Stone, Richiro Inagaki. Plus, we got a 2023 live-action adaptation. But trust me, the manipulation tactics here make Dr. Stone's science look like child's play. So here's my hot take. Haru and Gaku aren't just business partners, they're basically a white-collar crime syndicate. 8 years ago, their friendship literally started with deleting security footage after a street fight. Gaku uses hacking skills, Haru handles the psychology. It's like watching Batman and Joker team up. The genius part? They turn their biggest weaknesses into strengths. Gaku can't handle job interviews because of social anxiety. So instead of fixing that, they just skip employment entirely and become entrepreneurs. It's like saying, if the system won't accept us, we'll break the system. Absolutely legendary mindset. And their first business decision? Spending literally all their money on a chair so Haru can fart efficiently. I'm not even joking, this man prioritizes intestinal gas management over rent. But here's the thing, this seemingly stupid decision actually shows Haru's psychology. He believes that comfort and confidence directly translate to business success. He's not wrong. Now here's where it gets spicy. The security championship scene isn't just about cheating, it's about understanding that in business, perception is reality. Haru doesn't just use aluminum foil to jam Wi-Fi, he plants fake routers before the event that activate when everyone's panicking. This isn't just cheating, it's psychological warfare disguised as technical sabotage. Their AI shop is literally just one college girl pretending to be artificial intelligence. But instead of calling this fraud, let's call it what it really is, proof of concept with human resources. They prove market demand exists before investing in actual AI development. Modern startups literally do this with Wizard of Oz testing. Then they pivot to host clubs, but not as customers, as undercover market researchers. Gaku suffers through being the world's worst host while Haru studies the psychology of luxury spending. The result? Flower champagne towers that cost more than most people's cars. They didn't just enter a market, they created an entirely new luxury category. Okay, this is where Haru transcends from manipulator to straight-up criminal mastermind. He doesn't just lie to investors, he creates an entire fictional human being with a complete backstory, social media history, and professional credentials. This isn't just fraud, it's like creating a Matrix-level simulation of a person. But here's my controversial take. Haru's justification that we got scammed too because the person doesn't exist is actually genius legal defense theory. He's creating plausible deniability by making himself technically a victim of his own scam. It's like being the arsonist and firefighter simultaneously. The investor war between Kirihime and Kedouin reveals something brutal about venture capitalism. It's not about money, it's about control and ego. Kirihime offers more cash but demands majority control, while Kedouin offers less but respects their autonomy. They choose autonomy, proving that real entrepreneurs value freedom over quick payouts. Respect. And speaking of psychological manipulation, their next move is absolutely diabolical. Now this is where the show gets psychologically disturbing. Kedouin's backstory isn't just sad, it reveals how the entertainment industry systematically destroys good people. He literally sacrificed everything to protect someone who then abandoned him. But instead of wallowing, he partners with Haru for revenge. This is like watching someone choose to become the villain after the system failed them. The GoPro takeover isn't just business, it's therapeutic revenge disguised as corporate strategy. They use Himuro's guilt and the shareholders' greed to orchestrate what's essentially a public redemption arc. Kedouin gets his reputation back while simultaneously destroying the people who betrayed him. It's better than therapy. Their mobile game strategy reveals the dark truth about free-to-play gaming. They're not making a game, they're building a psychological manipulation machine with pretty graphics. Every single mechanic is designed to trigger FOMO, social pressure, and gambling addiction. But Sakura insists on maintaining heart for non-paying players, proving that even in predatory business models, you can still have some ethics. The genius move? Integrating real celebrities into the game creates emotional connections that transcend normal gaming. Players aren't just buying virtual items, they're buying proximity to real people they admire. It's parasocial relationships monetized through technology. The Las Vegas arc is secretly the most important part of the entire series. Haru learns that money isn't just currency, it's a system for enabling human potential. Casinos use luxury to attract wealth, which funds more luxury, creating an endless cycle. It's basically capitalism explained through gambling psychology. But then Dragon Bank strikes back with financial warfare, and this is where Haru shows his true genius. He intentionally leaks their vulnerabilities to bait Dragon Bank into attacking first. This gives him moral justification for total war, while making Dragon Bank look like the aggressors. It's like political warfare: control the narrative, control the outcome. Here's my spiciest take. Haru isn't actually a sociopath. He's a moral utilitarian taken to the extreme. He believes the ends justify any means, which makes him more dangerous than traditional villains. Traditional bad guys want to hurt people. Haru just doesn't care if he hurts people while achieving his goals. That's somehow worse. Meanwhile, Gaku represents everyone watching this show. We're fascinated by Haru's success, but horrified by his methods. Gaku stays loyal because he benefits from the results, while telling himself he's not responsible for the methods. Sound familiar? That's literally how most people navigate moral compromises in capitalism. The Dragon Bank Showdown reveals the series' ultimate truth. There are no good guys in capitalism, only different degrees of moral compromise. Dragon Bank uses institutional power and media manipulation, while Trillion Game uses individual cunning and psychological warfare. When they launched Trillion TV, they're not just competing with Dragon Bank. They're challenging the entire traditional media establishment. The Mithril phone incident shows Haru creating fake crises to strengthen real partnerships. It's like controlled demolition for business relationships. So here's my final verdict. Trillion Game isn't just entertainment, it's a masterclass in how modern capitalism actually works. Every illegal strategy Haru uses has legal equivalents that real corporations do every day. Tax avoidance, regulatory capture, media manipulation, it's all there just with anime dramatic flair. The real lessons aren't about business tactics, they're about recognizing these manipulation patterns when they're used on you. Understanding psychology, controlling information, creating false scarcity. These are tools being used by every major company right now. Haru and Gaku's friendship represents the ultimate question. How much success is worth your soul? They achieve everything they wanted, but potentially lose what made them human in the process. This anime asks the hardest question in capitalism. If everyone else is playing dirty, are you stupid for playing clean? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Team Haru's ruthless efficiency or Team Gaku's conflicted conscience? And honestly, which manipulation tactic scared you the most? Like and subscribe if you want more anime that makes you question everything about society. Until next time, remember, in the Trillion game of life, everyone's playing, but not everyone realizes they're playing.